queen and a baby girl. It was all a dream, now it seems like I had a world. I'm not really seen on the scene, but I like it like that. Only if for green, then I leave with a bag full of cash. Long nights, longer roads, I just go with the flow. Head up when I'm low, yeah, you know how it goes. Got the hustle in my veins, every battle I'm drawn. Turn my struggles into strengths, always answer those calls. All gas, no brakes, all work, no play. All night, all day, I'm moving too legit. All gas, no brakes, all work, no play. All night, all day, nah, I could never quit. I still give my all to life, nothing less. Started at the bottom, had some problems, still had no regrets. Sitting at the top, you didn't notice yet. Moving around in silence, try to hide it till it's obvious. I don't like to talk about none till it's said and done. I don't really like to have fun.
What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another video. This is the second video in the series of rebuilding our Peterbilt 389. Obviously, as you can tell, we are back in our home shop in Kentucky, not out in Joplin, Missouri. And that is because shortly after the first day out there, we getting the truck completely stripped down, getting ready to stretch it. We came back because obviously we have a ton of projects everywhere stacked up around here. So like I mentioned in that video, we were not going to be there the entire time. We're going to be out there as much as we can and kind of spend concentrated days. But big news of this video, we are about to hop on a plane, jump back out to Joplin, Missouri, because Michael and the guys at 4 State Trucks have finished the stretch. We're hopping on a plane at 6 p.m. Gonna get out there at midnight. Then we're gonna drive it all the way back pretty close to home, and that's where the frame is getting painted. So before we do any of the cool upgraded parts, customization, all of the finishing work, the frame needs to get painted. So we've done a bunch to the truck, or they have done a bunch to the truck in kind of preparation for the frame paint. But it is kind of up to me and to us to kind of get it to the frame paint shop and then back out there. So that's kind of like the next big step. And the reason why we're kind of doing that and it's not getting painted somewhere close to out there is really our time frame, our schedule, and the ability to kind of get it done at the highest quality and the quickest time frame. So we are jumping in a plane and gonna drive it to the paint shop, but that's where the video is kind of starting. I'm super excited to see this truck. I've gotten a few little teaser clips, but we're gonna drive this thing back. We're actually gonna bring it back to the house by the end of the weekend, and then we'll drive it up to the paint shop Monday. So I'm super pumped to see it. Can't thank the guys at 4 State Trucks for helping out with this build so much while we try to just tackle a laundry list of projects here. So I am so excited. Even though it's gonna be in the dark, I cannot wait to see how crazy this thing looks in person. Let's get the day rolling. We're jumping on a plane and let's truck this thing home. Alrighty guys, we just made it, and here she is. First look. Holy smokes. That is what you call a long truck, boy. Woo! Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. That's a long boy right there. Oh my gosh, I am speechless. I am speechless right now. It does not even seem real, but it is right now. It is it's about 12 o'clock, so it is time to get this thing and truck this thing home, and we should be home around Sunday morning. 7, 8 o'clock, but we'll check it out. We'll check it out in the daylight, because I don't think with this truck sitting here, I can't really get back far enough. But man, oh man, take a look at that thing. Woohoo!
Thousands of tears later.
8:50 in the morning. We have made it. We just pulled in. Nothing like a trip through the night, but we have arrived. First look in the daylight. I'm not gonna go over the truck and show you guys a whole lot just because I am pretty much dead. I need to go sleep for a little bit, and we'll probably pick this up probably tomorrow. But there it is. First look outside. Holy crap. I know my energy's down because I am definitely tired, but man, ooh, buddy, would you look at that? That is a wheelbase. Holy crap. I'm gonna go get some sleep and we will catch up here in a little bit. It is Monday morning. We have got some rest, and as you can tell probably in my voice, I am a new man with some sleep. But guys, take a look at this beast. We got to back up quite a bit to get this thing in frame. So originally we were gonna go 315. We did decide to go just a little bit longer than 315. Maybe we'll get into that, but not really important right now. All you guys need to see is how long this thing is. So huge thank you to all the guys at Four States, Michael, Brian, Jimmy, all those guys, anyone who helped with it, getting this thing done while we were here knocking stuff out. As you can see, some other things have been stripped off of the truck. We've got no visors, we've got no stacks. They actually went ahead and moved some of the fuel tank hangers and slid the tanks forward a little bit. As you can see, we've just got just enough gap in the back for the fuel fill up. As you guys can tell, here's the section of frame that we added, and as you can see, a big thing that seems to be going around question mark wise is there an insert, is there a sleeve? And yes, obviously you can tell the sleeve starts right here and goes all the way to here. So it is in between both of these cross members in the middle. It's all bolted in, looks really nice, and we are just about ready to go to drop this thing off at the paint shop for the whole entire frame to get painted. The orange is finally going bye-bye. Other than that, we got some more things stripped off the back. Went ahead and got this nice fifth wheel's gone. We've got this nice panel piece back here for our hookups. Oh yeah. I forgot they did that. Yep, got that. So what they tried to do is get as much stuff that's going to be bolted onto the frame to kind of get painted all at the same time. The paint shop is definitely still going to take off quite a bit of stuff because this was painted from the factory orange. And yes, it was at the factory orange. That's how they paint everything. They kind of just leave everything in place and blast over it. He's going to go ahead and take off the fenders, take off this fuel tank, the battery, the air cleaner, all that stuff, because as you can see, even if we pop the hood, like the orange goes throughout the entire thing. So I drove it home without all of the passenger side stuff, which makes it look extremely interesting. And you know, there was a big part of me that wanted to drive it at nighttime because, you know, somebody with some cherries and berries on top looks at this thing, they might think something is going on. You hear that? Cherries and berries, you know, reds and blues?
I've been driving a truck for like 24 hours. We got all these news.
Listen, I've had that, man. I've been driving a truck longer than that. Come on, man, I'm a truck driver, old son.
Oh gosh. Yes.
So they are going to be doing some more removal of anything that is orange on it to get access. As you can see, you can kind of like wrap up the truck and do what you need to do right now and get access to this stuff a lot better. So definitely a little bit of a job with how much orange is on this truck. It's not like only the back half was orange or something silly like that. There is orange for days on this thing, but not for long. I mean, if you just step back and look at this thing, it is large. But I feel like, just like everything that we try to build, it's proportional with the big bunk. And I know it does look a little funny right now with no trailer on it, without the rest of like the filler panels and all that stuff. But I'm telling you guys, I've looked at enough trucks online that are around 315 or 310, and man, when you got the trailer on, when you got all the other fenders and stuff on there, man, the big bunk with 310 plus, 315, man, they just have such, it's a power stance. That's what it is. Power stance. Yeah, yep. Yeah, it trust me, boys, this thing is going to look insane when it's done. So, yeah, stretch check mark off the list. That is done. The reason why it got drove all the way back here is just the location of the paint shop. It's actually right around the corner from where we're at. It's only about an hour or so north. So as far as like the schedule and all that stuff, it just kind of made sense to get it back here, to get it painted and have it done back here. And then we will end up driving the truck back out to 4 State for us to kind of put all the rest of the truck together. Painting something like this and getting it torn down, and it's definitely a little bit of a job, so to say. So this is who Brian said would be the best fit for what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish. So you know what, that just means driving around a little bit more. So really no big deal, but one more look and then we're firing this beast up and we are headed to the paint shop.
Some battles but winning the war. I get knocked down, I get back up, get up and go, I stay ready for more. Go to the toe till I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself 8 times, no trick, trust. Give me the loot. See now we going high stakes. This ain't clickbait, this a risk take, this no mistake. I was born to do it, I was born for music, I just get into it. I can't get influenced when I'm near influence, no genre music.
I'm not a fan of pearl blacks except for this one.
Yeah.
Because the flake is big enough. A lot of your pearl blacks, they turn to gray.
Yeah, okay.
Because the pearl's so fine, you know. But this right here, I like the legendary black. Like I said, because the flakes are big enough to where it's got a look to it. If it was my truck personally, I would at least do the outside of the frame legendary black.
Okay.
Now all the suspension and so forth we can get by with just straight black.
Yeah.
Most people wouldn't notice. But for me, when it leaves my shop, I would like for it to look the way I would do it myself.
Yeah, and
I think we'll do legendary black on all the outside of the frame.
Okay.
Suspension hangers, anything that when you just walk up to it, that way it ties to the truck.
Yeah, because we're doing, I mean, the rest of the build, just so, I mean, you can kind of get a visual. So, like, this is all staying polished. The filler panels are going to be legendary black. I'm painting, like, low double humps black.
Okay.
The visor is going to be painted body color black. So there is a lot of other body color.
Yes,
That's, like, everything besides that pickup truck, because we just got it. Like, everything is paint matched, all the bumpers. Like, we do a lot of paint matching, and I kind of, like, keep the secondary color like in the 15 to 20% range and let that pop, but everything else kind of be paint matched. So alrighty, my friends, well, the Peterbilt is officially dropped off at Radical Concepts right here in Kentucky. Our man Darren is going to take care of the paint. The orange is finally gonna go bye-bye. So really awesome. I love meeting new people. I've never met Darren before. Brian from 4 State was awesome enough to kind of set us up with him, and again, it's pretty close to home, which is really, really cool. So hopefully we'll be able to kind of go back there and kind of see some of the process. But he assured us that we will no longer have any orange. He's going to do some cool things. Really, really awesome dude. Super excited for this thing to not have an orange frame. But anyway, that is pretty much going to wrap up this segment of the build. You guys will see it in the next video, completely blacked out, and then we will truck that thing back up to the guys at 4 State, and we'll continue this build in preparation for Matt's. So anyway, that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys as always. Be patient. The 379 will be shortly after the 389. Make sure you guys hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you're not already. We'll see you in the next video. See ya.
Might lose some battles, but winning the war. I get knocked down, I get back up, get up and go, I stay ready for more. Go to the toe till I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself 8 times, no trick, trust. Give me the loot.